Culture and tradition run deep in Goan blood. When it comes to a Goan Catholic wedding, there are numerous customs and traditions that follow with it. Yet, the Goan wedding is a package of fun, laughter, and entertainment that goes on for a week's time or more. These traditions are not just customs to follow, but each tradition has a reason and meaning behind it. Moreover, these traditions create a special bonding between the families, villages, and friends, and also remind us of our culture. In the earlier days, a middle person, known as a Raibari, used to arrange the marriage by taking the proposal to the boys or the girl's family. These days, very few marriages are arranged this way, and a family directly goes with the proposal if they like the boy or the girl. Next, after they agree a decision called Utor, a promise is taken by the families, whereby they discuss the details of the wedding. According to the existing Portuguese civil code, the next step for the couple is civil registration, which is done at the civil register's office, in the presence of parents, close relatives, two witnesses. Within a period of 3 weeks thereafter, the public can raise and subject objections, if any, as the register affixes a notice on the board inviting them to do so. Next, the wedding bells are read in the church on 3 consecutive Sundays, just some weeks before the wedding. If there is no time to read all 3 bells, then 1 or 2 may be read. This informs the public of the impending marriage and they can bring out the objection, if any. After the first bell is read, Sudo is a set of glass bangles worn by the to-be bride a month or so prior to the wedding. These were gifted to the bride by one of the bride's maternal uncle, Mama, on the day she would be invited for a last lunch as a spinster at his house. On this day, she would also be asked to drink a glass of water from her uncle's house well. The bangles were then worn by the bride until the day of marriage. These bangles would be different colors like green, red, white, and yellow, each having a particular meaning. Red, love; green, fertility; yellow, middle age; white, old age. Sado is a red dress given to the bride by the groom's family as well as her own family. Dosh is a traditional Goan sweet. For weddings in Goa, there is a tradition wherein the dosh is prepared at the bride and the groom's house respectively. Family, relatives, neighbors, and friends join together in the making of the dosh and help to prepare the same. They recite the Goan mandos and other holy verses and bestow blessings on the bride and the groom. The dosh once prepared is beautifully decorated by colorful sweets. In honor of the departed souls of the house, a lunch known as Bikriyancha Jawan is held. Before the cooking of this meal begins, a senior member of the family breaks a coconut in front of the house. Tene, also known as Chusu. In this custom, the bride's family offers household essentials that would be useful to the bride after marriage, right from the jewelry, clothes to furniture and kitchenware too. It is essential to send a small image of baby Jesus in the trousseau. This is to make sure that the bride doesn't need to be dependent on others as she starts a new beginning of life. Waje is some sweet item prepared by the bride's family at the groom's house to distribute among family, relatives, and villagers. The waje includes the Goan sweet like ball, dosh, and a banana. Other sweets are also distributed. The waje is distributed to the family and village as a token to say thank you for all the support during the wedding time. After this, another ceremony known as Rose is held on a day before the wedding. Here, the bride and the groom, each at their respective residence, are required to bathe in coconut water. For this, the first coconut juice called Apros is used. According to Goan tradition, coconut milk is poured even on the bridesmaids and the best men. Relative and friends attending the function apply the rose to the bridal couple, which symbolizes purification and signals the end of spinsterhood and bachelorhood. After this, it is said that the couple should not go out of the house till the wedding day. On the wedding day, a close relative of the groom who is supposed to help the bride dress up comes to her house with the wedding dress and other items. Before going to the church, all close relatives and friends bless the bride and the groom in their respective residence. The wedding car comes to pick the bride after reaching the groom to the church. Here, at the nuptial, the couple declares the wedding vows and the priest then pronounces them husband and wife. After the return from the church, the newly wedded couple comes to the groom's house and the groom's mother puts a gold chain on the bride's neck and places the sado on her shoulder. Prayers are recited or sung. They then proceed to the venue for the reception where the wedding cake is cut and all dancing and merrymaking takes place with food and drinks being served. A toast is also raised for the happiness and prosperity of the married couple. Upowning. In this tradition, the bride's family invites the groom's family over to their house usually the next day of the wedding. The bride wears a bride's sari or dress called sado.